And now in the month of January, it's Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday. And we just give honor because Master Howlett Smith and his infinite wisdom wrote such beautiful music. And this is in honor of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. Does anybody still remember? There was a time when fear and hate controlled the land. Then Dr. King taught us the truth and took command. He taught us how to fight without a sword or gun. He had a dream that strife would be undone. Oh, does anybody still remember? Does anybody still remember? Does anybody still remember what he did and what he said? Now the world's a little better place where children can laugh and sing. Does anybody still remember Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King? Leading the crowds, he faced the guns and the fear. He landed in jail to free our daughters and our sons. He was a man who walked with God his whole life through. Yet Martin died standing up for me and you. Oh, does anybody still remember? Oh, does anybody still remember? Does anybody still remember what he did and what he said? Yeah, now the world's a little better place, yes, where you and I and children can laugh and sing. Does anybody still remember Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King? Oh, yeah. Once in a while we hear the words he preached so well, yet we forget, oh we forget, his wife and children went through hell. What would they do? They always knew that the doctor might be killed. And then Martin died and his mighty voice was stilled. Oh, does anybody still remember? Oh yes, Right, Master Howlett? Does anybody still remember? Does anybody still remember Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King? Yeah. Now the world's, oh yes, now the world's a little better place, where you and I and children, right, Renee, can laugh and sing. Does anybody still remember? Oh, does anybody, do you still remember? Not just on January 15th and that Monday that you get the holiday off, but do you remember nonviolence, peaceful gatherings? Does anybody, oh yeah, no separate fountains. Does anybody know we haven't gotten there yet, but he left his mark, and we too can do that. Do you remember? Dr. Martin Luther King. Oh, we thank you, we love you, Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King.
That's right, that's right. You can clap at your home, in your car, at the